Yeah.
They should take it to 10.
Ay, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left.
dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
In New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out. Fred 80. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
11.
Mike 5.
Now watch run. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
49, check 49. Watch that.
Alert. 12.
Check 52.
36.
From the gun, here's Locke. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Two-jet bomber. Coming. Even. 4 down. Even.
Here's Gurley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ready. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Now. Hey, Alpha.
7's the Mike. Mike,
Operating from the gun, Everett. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. 4 down. Check. Check.
check. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down throw. Luck. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
40, easy, alert.
Banjo.
Blue draw Corkers.
5's the mic. 5's the
12.
Sweetheart.
Here's Luck. It's complete to Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go one more. Sponge. No.
11Z.
Mike 5.
12.
All you get is a headache.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Luck now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check nickel.
11.
Block on 3rd down. This complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Here's Luck. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
So go. 190.
I got you. I got you.
From the 50, it's Luck. And he hits Drake. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Red 80.
Tighten down. Tighten down. There you go.
12. Watch for that.
To the air again, Luck. Jones has it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. We're scoreless after 1.
Robbie Gold on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And he rifles one incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time. Ever go.
Go.
Mike 37.
Ready to go.
Switch up. Ever go 37.
From the gun, Everett going up top for Kupp. He's got a man, complete. They give him a gain of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go, G.
Go.
Here we go, 37.
Hey, exit.
37. Here we go, G. Hey, just hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Rams.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, orbit.
Here we go, 37.
Sneak them. Sneak them.
Off the play fake. Everett. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Bravo. Right.
37's the Mike. Mike 35.
Throwing again. Everett. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Mike 37.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
On 3rd down, Everett. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Derek Barnett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Drake. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mike 5, Mike 5. You got nothing.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
11G.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And the Rams, 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gurley. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, high 7. Coming.
Mike 37. All day, just like that. Just right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Haywood.
37's the Mike. Mike,
Yep.
we ain't giving up nothing today. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Clear.
Operating from the gun, Everett. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here.
Here we go. And we're going 37.
From the gun, Everett. It's complete. He finds Falk here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 35.
Off play action. Everett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Push him back.
Ready to go.
Another carry now for Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Everett. And Woods has it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey.
Staying open.
Here we go. 30. Mike, go.
Operating from the gun, Everett. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Delta. Mike. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Ready.
From the gun, Everett. They got a man. It's Woods. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. I'm coming after you. Hey, Foxtrot. Here we go. 37's the go. 37. Hey, let's get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Everett. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, a ball may come your way.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun, Everett, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch 16, boys. On. Nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 14.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
49ers 10.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the edge. Run it. Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Locke. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Jam him.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Rams on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Coming. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
From the gun, Everett going up top for Cup. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
11-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Luck now to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. On first down, it's Locke. He dumps it off to Drake. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10, and he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running from the shotgun with Drake. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 58's the mic, 58's the mic.
From the red zone now, Locke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong. Mike 5. I got it.
Luck now to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Cooper.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Now.
Smoke.
Hey, wahoo.
37's the mic. Mike 30.
Sit up.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
All day, every day, any day. Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
Hey, Alpha. Go. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Everett. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's 3rd down and 15.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But 4th down now. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Ready.
On 4th down, Everett. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And a Rams 1st down.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And the Rams have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Rams, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard, for your mom to your pop, to the beat, to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for